Hey,
See?
hey, you know what? Since we're getting into this deep, trippy shit, you
Yeah.
know, of course, we got to ask you.
Yeah.
You know, since you're on the show, you know what our show is all about, right?
Yes, I had the chance to check it out, and yeah.
You kind of go through all of it.
You
So,
guys are in my same neighborhood of creepy, crazy, and interesting stuff.
oh, cool, dude. So you're gonna have to come back on again and tell us tons of stories.
Yeah, I have a few.
But let's take one. Why don't you give us one out there story? Let's hear it.
All right. I tell you one of the craziest and most important story of my life, I will say, related to ETs, right? One
Okay.
thing that I can tell you is that they don't like to be called aliens. They like to be called ETs.
Did they tell you that?
Extraterrestrial.
No, they didn't tell me this, but
Did they write it down in their hieroglyphs and say here?
no, I wish, but I can tell you
I'm
that
joking, dude.
the guy that told me this was very respectful of all of them.
Okay, and
Like,
and
you
so
know,
we should be.
and
you
he
know,
told me, Carlos, don't never call them aliens. They don't like that. It's for them. It's like if me as a Mexican, you call me a slur, or a black person, we call the N. For them, is that hardcore. Like you need to say that
okay.
it is
Really?
instead of aliens.
Well, I would
Yeah.
never call him an alien, especially if I saw one. I would say like, "Oh my God,
Dude,
you are
it's
you
like-
are me, and I am you."
oh
yeah.
yes,
Sounds
this
like-
harmonious love circle. Here we are in this harmonious universe together.
I don't know what you are, but you're definitely not an alien. Tell me,
No,
you are one with me.
George just wants the alien probe.
Dude,
Of course I
that
do.
must
That's
be
what I want.
Scary, dude.
Yeah.
That must be so scary. I heard so many stories about that, and
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you from your story. Tell your story, please. We want to hear. This.
Okay, I tell you one of my stories when I was in the military.
And then you're gonna come back, right? You promise you're gonna
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back,
yeah,
and
absolutely,
we're gonna do this
absolutely.
again. You're
I
gonna
tell
tell
you a
us
couple, I tell
tell
you a
us more
couple.
stories. Okay,
Well,
all right.
first I can tell you this. This story I have told just a counted number of people because I was not allowed. I signed documents that were really, I couldn't talk about
Confidential.
this.
In Mexico?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but even if he's in another country, you still cannot talk about it. So,
Okay.
and
Were
do
you
it
in the
for-
military when this happened?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
They immediately
great.
make you sign things.
It's already making more sense. Go ahead.
Yes,
Continue.
immediately they make you sign documents that you are not gonna talk about. it for-
Non-disclosure.
And they sign there is sometimes 20, 25, 30, 40 years or completely,
Forever.
forever.
It's
you have to- you
contractual,
have to-
whatever the
Uh-huh.
contract says. Right.
So,
are you out of contract now? Can you talk
yes,
about it?
yes.
Oh, hey, all right.
I've been able to.
Dude, he's legit, man.
I've been
He's
able to
legit.
tell
This
to
is
some-
rad. This
Yeah,
is rad.
and
Okay.
this is the coolest thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You cannot tell this to a lot of people. A lot of people immediately start thinking that
everybody looks at you like you're fucking
yeah,
crazy.
people-
Oh,
They're gonna look at-
yeah,
Exactly.
one
They're
of
gonna
those
look at your
weird
vape and be
things.
like, "What do you have in that vape?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, why did you smoke this last time?
Yeah, just tell them to eat a dick if they don't believe you.
Well, this is the thing. Now, in the past, I will be a little offended and sad to see that people can be so, without trying to offend anybody that maybe will hear this, but close-minded.
No, I
you
was.
know?
You took the words out of my mouth, brother.
Yeah, and then once you get over it and you understand, well, it's not them, it's the way they grew up and the way they're taught about their believings.
Sure.
And then you have to respect that they have the choice to not believe, as you have the choice to believe and investigate and research and realize that there is more than what we're told. And
You're a very eloquent speaker. You speak very well, and you're
Oh,
very
thank you,
respectful,
senor.
and I
Thank you,
really
thank you.
appreciate that about
Thank
you.
you,
You're
hermano. Thank you,
you're a
thank you,
very
senor.
respectful guy. Okay,
Thank
go ahead.
you, thank
Finish. I'm sorry.
well, this is how it went. When I was in the military, I was actually, thank God, and not because for the characteristics of the things that I had to do or endure or see. It was a great thing and not. I was in the special forces, not only because the physical capabilities, but because I spoke English already. That was the only reason.
Okay.
A ton of people was more physically or more, capable than me, but my English was necessary because a lot of people that gets arrested in Mexico tends to be Marines that desert. They deserted and they start working for cartels. Why? Because the Mexican cartels pay very good money.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
people
Top
that-
dollar shit right there.
and they are more capable to bring something over here than a Mexican dude will do. It's easier for a blonde, blue-eyed, 6'5" guy to smuggle
Ex-Marine.
something. Exactly, that is
Yeah.
ex-Marine and can identify himself as something here than, Juan from Sinaloa that looks like no, right? So in those cases...
No offense, Juan.
No. I mean, it is what it is, So
Híjole.
in my case, that will be the situation. I will have to participate we knew there was some participation of Americans. Or regardless, I will have to do whatever they told me to do because that's how the military is. You do what they tell you.
That's right.
And I was very thankful to do it
Complete
because
compliance.
they were paying for my school. But in one of those occasions, I opened my big mouth. We got deployment orders to go to the Sierra of Durango, which is the border with Sinaloa, where I'm from.
Okay.
And I knew all that area because, all my family and my grandmother, my grandfather, all of us, we grew up in those areas. So I opened my big mouth and say, oh, cool, I know that area. They're like, oh, perfect. Then you're going to be in charge of this and that. Okay, so we were sent to the Sierra where we was very exciting because we have to parachute 5 miles before the point where we're supposed to find poppy fields and some marijuana fields.
Okay, so
And,
contraband.
yeah, clandestine labs and stuff like that. People has all this in the Sierra. They do all this in the Sierra, where nobody goes.
Okay, when you say Sierra, do you mean like Sierra Madre?
In like the
Mountain
desert
range?
mountain kind of
Well,
like.
what I mean by Sierra is what you can imagine as a Sierra, meaning the vegetation is not like the beach, ocean kind
Yeah, yeah,
or
it's
desertic. It's very
Mountains.
Yes, you will see
Like Sierra Nevada or Sierra Madre or any of
Exactly.
these other
yes,
areas.
you know,
Okay,
I mean,
Sierra
you have Sierra,
terrain.
Tundra, etc., etc. So the Sierra is like
Sierra
super
terrain.
super
Yeah.
condensed vegetation that
Okay.
even when you are doing a surveillance by airplane, you cannot see nothing.
Yeah,
everything
it's
is just green.
block out.
Exactly.
Green
so,
block out.
So that's the specific places where these guys will build a humongous bunker and create a lab. So they will do all kinds of drugs there and then just transport them. So the situation was that we got told that there was a light that was coming from behind one of the mountains flying towards Mazatlan, Mexico.
Okay.
And people start having the idea, oh, you know what? It's a drone. Back in the day, we heard about drones, but we didn't know anything about them. I mean, we just heard that was the most advanced technology about non-piloted
what
flying
year?
objects.
What year?
This was around 1991, 1992.
Okay, so technologically,
Yes,
still pretty
you
primitive.
hear about drones, but you never saw even
drones
one,
were,
right?
were a rarity then.
So in the military, we had already, okay, it seems like these guys are so sophisticated, the cartels. They are transporting the drugs from the Sierra part to Mazatlan, and maybe from there, I don't know, shipping or submarine or whatever. So we got sent there with the idea to just recon the area. We were not going to have confrontation, nothing. We just needed to find that was existent and then call and then, send 1,000 guys to destroy everything, right? So when we were sent to find this light that was coming out of a certain area, we parachute like 5 miles before we landed, we start running, and we see the light that everybody was describing. But the light was not, like what we expected. I mean, you were expecting something huge transporting drugs. This thing was probably as big as one of those Bosu balls that you find in a gym for abdominals. One of those plastic inflated
the
balls.
medicine balls?
Like a medicine ball?
Well,
or-
the one that you use for.
Since we're talking
for
to
for
a fitness
abdominals.
guru here, we might as well get some fitness
Yeah,
perspective here.
one of those fitness balls that you find.
Yeah,
Those
yeah, okay,
humongous
yeah.
big pelotas, what we call
Oh,
them.
the inflatable ones.
Exactly.
That you sit on.
So you sit on it, or
Yeah,
you do
yeah, yeah, yeah,
abdominals,
yeah. Okay, got
or you
it.
trap it within
Yeah,
your
yeah,
leg.
yeah.
Exactly, one of those. But like that in chrome, was a chrome kind of ball, and it has its own glow, similar to these lights that we have here. Its own glow.
Okay.
Not super bright to the point to blind you, but was bright, right?
Okay.
So this thing comes out, and all of us immediately took position. We didn't know what it was, and this is the thing where start getting really spooky. We were 7, including me, and 5 of them flop and start convulsioning. The other guy and I are still, with our guns, because this thing was like just floating in front of us, like in just doing something like no noise, just floating in there. And this guy and I are watching. I'm like, you're seeing this, right? You're seeing this. And he's like, yes, man, yes, we were ready to confront whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, this thing just flies around like super fast. We could even see the tail of it. Like when you
Just zigzagging super fast.
you could see the tail of light still in front of us. And then this thing just flies away. As soon as it flies away and I follow it with my eyes, I turn around and this other guy is already convulsioning too. And when I turn around, I see the most ugly looking dude I ever seen in my life, which was not a human one. It had white, pale skin. Pale, but I don't know.
Not wearing clothes, right?
He was wearing clothes.
Okay.
And
He
was
looked
wearing-
like Eric, but bald and whiter, and
Hey,
probably
Let me tell you,
skinnier.
This dude was. I feel terrible because let me tell you, there was a feeling that he was as scared of me as I was scared of him.
He's like, oh shit, they took off without me.
I don't know. I don't know what the
They
hell
left
it was,
without
man.
me.
But this thing was not super big, not super buff entity. Actually, quite skinny in my eyes.
They're not vain, right? They don't work out and all that. They
I don't think
they
they're
can
fit
move
monsters,
shit with
man.
their minds,
They don't run
right?
tough mothers. They definitely don't.
Okay.
But this
All right.
guy was
They're not animals like us, the fucking Cro-Magnums, right?
Not at all. Not at all. But I can tell you this: the color of the skin of this guy was very peculiar because was so pale that not even a white person looked this white. Was pale white, like almost to the point of a white piece of paper, you know, but not completely white. Like it's hard for me to.
Oh
explain,
no,
but
yeah, I understand.
Imagine, you know, the condensation of a water bottle. You know, like you have a water bottle that you take it out of the fridge and gets condensation, like that tone in the skin. The hair was really ugly. The hair was wiry, down like to the shoulders.
Like a Rasta.
The fact that the idea that I'm gonna explain to you is that it was not docile.
Guitar strings, like I don't know.
Imagine, you know, I mean,
Japanese
in
hair,
Spanish,
really
in
thick
Sp-
black
in-
Japanese
In
hair.
Spanish, we have this called that is escobeta that you use to wash dishes. And
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a whitey.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right? You know what I'm talking about? Or like the old brooms. Remember the old brooms
Oh
that we
yeah,
had?
hey, dude, they call it an afro.
No, it was not an afro, but
Think about like
Did you? Okay, duh.
like a Polynesian guy
like
with his hair just straight
wavy
down
but straight
and-
down like this,
yeah.
and very thick looking. Like he will turn or
can't
move,
even-
and the hair will follow. It
Yeah.
will not bounce around. Or I don't know how to
Yeah, yeah.
explain.
He, she.
I
He,
think was a
she.
he. I think was
So-
a he because you know. I mean,
Did he have a bump down there?
no bumps.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: no bumps.
No
you know.
wiener, but not
Exactly. You will
Okay.
immediately see the curves. It was a female.
Right.
There was no curves, no bumps, no nothing. And this thing was walking towards me.
like. So maybe asexual, right? Asexual.
Well, maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Could it be?
I'm being stupid.
I wish
Finish your
I
story.
could have asked that question. But now let me tell you, this thing was walking.
No, you have to think it. You have to like think it. You know, you're like.
That's actually where I'm going. This guy thought something that I could understand, and I was not talking, and he was
Okay.
not talking. This chingadera, this guy was not moving his lips, but I could hear him. You know,
Damn.
was very scary. I'm gonna tell you because this guy was walking towards me with his hands in front, like trying to explain to like you know like giving me the idea, calm down, you know like that.
Tranquilo,
Yeah,
eh?
exactly. That visual gesture of calm down, right? Like calm down. But I was not able to calm down. This thing just
Sure.
happened to appear in front of me after a ball of light just fly, and my 6 guys are convulsioning. So, you know, I loaded my rifle and I was like, hey, step back, and I started yelling. And this thing just came moving forward and like that with his hands like this. And I got very scared. I don't know why. I swear to you, I don't know why. My first reaction should have been shoot this thing. And was not that. I reached for a freaking knife that we use, like a dagger type. And I grab it, and instead of shooting, I decide to throw this thing to this.
No.
And it's
okay.
something that does not make sense to our training. That's something that we don't do. Why was that my reaction? I don't understand. And when I explained that to my superiors, and they asked me thousands of times, why would you do that? Why you didn't? I couldn't explain it, and I have to be honest. So this thing just, and this is where I'm telling you, I lost friends.
Maybe that was a form of respect that you showed the being by saying, I could easily kill you with
Yeah,
my
I have
gun,
no
but
idea.
instead I'm going to throw a knife
or maybe
at you.
or maybe the being thought, let me just kind of control him real
Exactly.
quick,
Well,
and
May-
instead of
maybe.
shooting
Let
me,
me tell you, in all these years, I
Maybe.
have so many theories. One could that be one? Like this guy controlled me to the point of, okay, I'm not gonna let you shoot me, but
because you could have
those-
killed him with the. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could harm him with a gun, but with
let-
a knife, maybe he's able to dodge.
All right,
or
here is
stop
something
it.
that will surprise you.
Don't know.
I have the idea that maybe even a bullet will not hurt these kind of entities. Here is why. After this situation happened, and I turn around and I see this guy down too, and I turn and this thing is still moving forward. I actually tried to load my gun, and I don't know, like I told you, why I reached for the dagger instead and throw it. And when I throw it, it passed like 3 feet away from the guy. And again, if you're trained to do this, you aim very good. Why
Yeah.
was my aim so bad? I don't know. But then this thing just turned around, and here is what I'm telling you. I lost friends, probably a few ex-girlfriends when I tell them my story, but I don't care anymore. This thing turned around and just vanished, and didn't move. Look like it was gonna take 1 or 2 steps to run, and it just vanished, like like dematerialized.
It's gnarly.
Yeah, no, dude. I think I actually peed my pants poquito. I'm not gonna lie. I got very
Dude.
fucking scared because
Dude.
this thing was like when in Mexico you hear people talking about ghosts. This
Or
is what you will.
chupacabra.
This is what you will think is a ghost. You know.
Right, sure.
La
But-
Llorona.
Yeah, exactly. When you hear like Llorona and all these things, man, this was scary stuff. Then I turn around. These guys are still convulsioning, except for the one that at the same time saw it with me. And I tried to lift them up and get them together and yeah, all of them little by little came back together. 5 of them didn't remember nothing. Just this one remember. Hey, yeah, did you see that guy? It was scary. And the worst part is we get picked up. We do the report. We couldn't find the poppy fields. We couldn't find marijuana. We didn't find any labs, but we saw that damn thing. So I had to report what we saw. And I did. I did fill my report, and I told my superior, hey, something really messed up happened, and this is what happened. And I filled my report exactly as I supposed to. And immediately after that, this guy told me, hey, you know what? Don't leave. I mean, after every deployment, we will have the chance to take off a weekend if you want it, because sometimes you get shot and stuff. So after that, they told me, yeah, take the weekend off. But in that occasion, specifically, like, now you cannot leave, and you're flying to Mexico. This happened in Sinaloa, right, in the Sierra. In the next 3 hours, I was already in Mexico City, and I got a question for a bunch of stuff with some of my superiors, and then I have to record everything on a video. And they start getting weird.
Start
right,
getting
for
all
me.
deep on you.
Yeah, and I start telling them, okay, what's going on? I need to, at least brief me on something here. They're like, no, just wait, no worries. You're not the only one that has gone through something like this, so relax. It's all good. Okay, well, that gave me some hope, right? I mean, it's not I'm going crazy. I didn't see shit. No, if somebody else is experiencing this, then they will tell me what's going on.
Dude.
And yes, there was a moment that they told me, okay, you're going to have to spend the night here. Tomorrow there is 6 gentlemen coming from the United States to interview you.
Oh yeah. See, it's all
And then is when I start getting a little like spooked out.
yeah,
You know?
fuck. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is there a seatbelt on this
See,
ride?
then you start seeing white men with suits on.
Well, let me tell you, everybody
Men
that
in
came
Black.
actually, everybody that came was Air Force people.
Okay.
Nobody Marines, everybody was Air Force. And were 6 of them. A couple of them were kind of mean to me, like very jerks, I don't know. But,
Yeah,
wasn't
they
my
see
time.
that shit all day up in the air.
I have no idea, but they were like fucking mean to me. And then there was this old guy, very kind, very sweet. And he told me, look, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I just want you to answer as truthful, as honest as you can. Don't try to make sense of things. Just tell me what you saw and stuff like that. And I felt very cool with this guy. He was old, and he told me, you know what, I've been doing this with people like you, and I've been doing this with people like them. Oh, okay. So, like, you translate or something? It's like, well, let's put it that way, yes. And sometimes I have to interview people like you, and in a few occasions I have to talk to them. And when he say them, well, obviously in my mind, I thought he's talking about these weirdos, right? The aliens or whatever they are. So I say,
Extraterrestrials, be respectful.
here we go.
Hey, I'm learning.
It's
I'm
when-
learning,
it's when
bro.
It's when I told him that.
You're not being probed tonight.
And
No,
it's
I'm
when
not
I
gonna
to-
get probed tonight.
It's when I told him that. I'm like, you mean you're capable to talk to aliens and stuff? He's like, oh, stop right there. Don't call them aliens. They are extraterrestrials. They are intraterrestrials. They are everything but the aliens. Don't call them aliens. They don't like that. So the guy was saying those things, right? And he's looking at me so serious that I know he's not bullshitting me. He's and he has a military uniform. So you realize that, okay, yeah, this is beyond what I have ever comprehend, studied, or explained. So this gentleman is like, okay, so what happened? I explained exactly what happened, how I felt. And then he told me and asked me a few questions that I will never forget. And I don't really understand why, but he told me, once you wear like understand that this thing disappeared? Do you feel any chills, like a jolt of energy, or like if you feel like one of those how you call it? Yeah, like chills, like when you just shake?
Yep.
And I say, no, not at all. I was completely conscious that, this thing just disappeared on me and I was still loaded, gone, everything. I had to just look for my dagger that I couldn't find for like the next hour. And now I explain everything to him. And he's like, okay, perfect. And I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, well, that means that you were not taken. They didn't take you. They didn't take you and put you back. I'm like, how does that work? It's like, well, when you feel a jolt, that means that you got taken and put back, and you won't remember anything, but that's what they did. I mean, no, not at all. I mean, at least I don't recall any of that. And then he's like, you know what? That confirms me because you're the only one that didn't pass out, faint, or anything, right? I'm like, well, as far as I remember, now that you're saying those things, who knows? Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
So what's the message there? You were the chosen one to be the communicator.
I don't think so, because this thing didn't tell nothing to me. He just walked to me with his hands like that.
Maybe he thought you were the most calm of the group.
Probably, because yes, I actually has been
the most
like
advanced of the group, so to speak.
Or at least the one that is gonna pee his pants but still be kind,
and be intelligent about
yes,
it.
because I was seriously very scared.
Yeah, because they
very
probably
scared.
pick up on that, right? If they know somebody's hostile and they're so advanced that they can read a mind or pick up on emotions, right?
Yeah,
they got to pick out.
Yes, at the same time, yes, you are always surrounded by mean people. The cartels are just, demons, all drugged out, cocked out, people that, honestly, I wouldn't care.
No regard for life whatsoever.
And I wouldn't care to shoot any of those assholes either. But in this case, was different. If a guy is walking towards you with his hands like this, you don't feel like shooting him, no matter how ugly he is. You feel like, I cannot shoot this motherfucker.
He's vulnerable.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was very strange. But, like I told you, my life changed after that because this gentleman interviewed me. We did several questions. He makes me do some drawings. And the coolest thing is finally when he pulled out a book and told me, okay, I want you to identify.
Oh, so he had
got a
pick
book.
one of the 60, right? How many were in that book?
I think around 60.
Okay,
70,
so because I hear
80.
it's somewhere in that number. It's about 60 to 100
Well, let me
different
tell you,
catalog species of
Yeah.
extraterrestrials that are actually here on this planet.
And I feel a little guilty because he caught me. The one that I was looking for was probably after 20 pages of browsing on the book.
Yeah,
I found it, but I skipped it. I kept going.
you made a mistake.
No, I didn't. I wanted to keep looking.
Yeah, okay, just in
You
case.
understand? No, I mean,
It's like looking at a catalog, right?
exactly. So
It's like looking for a new pair of fucking shoes.
I found the one that I saw,
Okay.
but I just didn't want to say it. So I wanted to finish the book.
Yeah, so
I wanted to see
hey,
everything.
smart man.
Who knows?
Okay,
Maybe once
loading
I
up
was
on
like,
some
okay, give me the
goodies.
book and thank you.
Yeah.
But the thing is that every single picture, the first ones are humanoids.
Yeah.
Are human, but humanoids, like not completely human. Like some are like you and me, but they have.
Dude, I hope
bigger
you
eyes.
guys are all fucking listening to this shit and really taking this in. This is some good fucking shit right here. This is good
Actually,
shit.
yeah, I'm telling you, I have told these stories to very few people because I know not everybody's open enough to understand.
Fuck their ignorant, malnourished minds. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's sad, but yeah.
Whatever.
The way
Too bad
grew
for
up,
you if your mind is that
sometimes.
close and you think you're the only thing out here. Well, you fucking
So,
are Neanderthal.
which one was the scariest one that you saw in the book?
Well,
oh, dude,
it's,
good
it's not
question.
like all of them are scary. They are just so weird.
Well, did any of them look like reptile?
Yes, they do.
A lot of reptilians,
Oh,
right?
There is several, but you know what? As far as I understand, there is this general believing that the reptilians are the bad ones, the Dracos are the bad ones.
Uh-huh.
I understand that it's like with us as humans. There is bad reptilians and good reptilians. There is terrorists
sure.
and regular.
Hey, you know what? Paul McCartney said it best. There is good and bad in everyone,
And,
right?
and
There's
it
gonna be
is
good
true.
and
It is
bad
true.
everywhere.
It
That's
is
just
true.
that's the nature of the universe.
But I'm gonna save
Yeah,
you.
Look, wait,
I'm gonna save my reptilian story for next time.
Hey,
hang
that's
out
the
with you
nature of the
guys.
universe right there. Good and
Nice.
bad.
One
It's
reptilian.
just
Yeah.
see, there's a good one, and a bad one.
Hey, that's
There
a
you
nice
go.
piece, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Beautiful.
They glow in the dark too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you turn. Oh wait.
Did they really?
Hey, yeah, dude. Hold on. Let me do my light thing.
A ver.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you know what? It's because these lights are on. The black lights are there. All right, you know what?
Oh, with the black lights.
We'll do it. We'll do it another time. Okay. I
Okay.
just wanted to tinker around.
I love
But
it.
I painted those glow in the dark paints and
You
those
did
black
this?
lights. Yeah, I made those.
that one
Holy
too.
cannoli, man! That's a very nice art.
I'm a fartist.
Pretty cool, senor. Pretty cool.
Cool, man.
Yep.
Anyways, I don't want to take away from your story, dude. That was rad. That was like
Yeah.
so awesome. And you know what? You know what this tells me? This tells me that we need to have you back again, and we got to talk about more shit.
Yeah, please. Yeah, anytime.
But before we do that, can we have the call-in? Or do you want to skip the call-in for tonight?
No. You know what? Let's have the call in because this episode is about working out and lifting and fitness and all that stuff. And this guy has been through some gnarly shit, and he's brought an insane
some
real story. Do you have more stories like that for next time?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's rad. Okay.
I have one reptilian one.
Oh yes.
I have one
yes!
that was.
Okay.
I have a few.
Okay. So we'll bring him back in.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
thank
let's
you.
see if we can get this caller to call in right now.
Okay. Cool.
Who's calling?
I don't know. We just every now and then we get a random call.
Random?
Yeah, we get a
Nice.
rando who calls in and tries to have fun with us.
Interesting.
But before he calls in, you want to look at some of the extraterrestrial videos, and we'll do a quick
please,
debunk.
yeah. I'm gonna start doing that too. I'm gonna send you my videos.
Okay,
The
yeah,
ones that
send
I
us
catch
videos.
here in Long Beach, the weird ones.
Okay, are you ready, George?
Yes.
Okay, here's video
A ver,
one.
señor.
C'est le nuage pour disparaître.
Non.
Regarde, vois-tu, il y a envie de... C'est un autre! En bas. Ça
You
doit
have better
être sur
vision
des
than I do, 'cause I
drones.
can't see. Oh, okay.
There's three lights
Qu'est-ce
there.
que c'est que ça?
Exactly above the other one, a little bit on the right.
Comment ça se fait qu'ils disparaissent? C'est permis.
Ben, s'il y a une lumière juste en avant,
It's like they're
qui
in
revient de
France
bord,
or
on ne voit plus la lumière.
Ah, OK.
Brazil.
Oh, okay, so it's
Bien
Brazilian.
surveillé.
What did you think of that? Okay, fake,
Is
real.
that kind of like, what do you think? Is it real or is it fake? Is that similar to what you've seen before in the past? Those little glowing balls in the
Oh
sky?
yeah, that looks very real to me.
Okay, and it looks pretty legit to me. I mean, they were spread apart, so it wasn't like a bunch of lanterns that got sent off at once and they were sitting in one place and they weren't drifting apart.
Yeah.
All
I
right, let's-
think that's good UAF.
Okay, unidentified as fuck. You got it. All right. Okay, let's look at number 2.
Whoa,
Where's this one from, George?
so cool.
Texas. Texas. Okay.
It's a shooting star.
No, it ain't no fucking shooting
No.
star, dude.
It's many different directions.
So someone made their own little spaceship and is flying around.
Yeah, it's a
You
shooting
see,
star.
it leaves a
Post it
tail.
on TikTok.
Posted on TikTok. Did you hear that? Okay, so that's probably out on TikTok somewhere.
That's an interesting one too.
Look,
Look,
they put the little
it's not
creepy music
CGI. Nothing. It's real.
in.
Crazy.
Okay,
Very
what'd you
cool.
think? What'd you think, bro?
I think that one is a real one too.
That was okay, but what was
you-
it? Do you think it was like a man-made ship of some sort, or who knows what? Because why are they all being all flamboyant out there, making their big trails? Aren't they
Well,
supposed to be
I-
like surreptitious and quiet and secretive?
Well,
and shit?
nowadays, I don't know, Eric.
That's the longest trail I've ever seen. I've
Maybe
never
some
seen
of them
something
just
so
want to
long.
come out of the closet.
Yeah, nowadays with all those videos that I find online, oh my god,
Dude,
it's like
dude.
everybody now all of a sudden just wants to submit something.
Okay,
Everybody's seeing something in the sky.
all right, last one. You
Wow.
ready?
A ver.
Okay, here we go.
That's amazing. There's a lot of them, whatever they are.
It just appeared like that within seconds.
There's 12 of them.
So funny.
There's the street light. And I think they're coming this way, aren't they?
They just appeared out of nowhere.
Dude, is this like what you were saying about Long Beach, where you saw him go across the sky like that?
Well, let
Let's
me
go
tell
out
you,
and greet them.
was not as bright as these ones. You see, all these lights are kind of like flickering.
Oh, wait a minute. One
The
just
ones that we
dropped down
saw
low.
on Monday, right after bootcamp, was
Look at it, see
something
it?
like this, but probably around
it just
40.
it just disappeared.
Oh my
From the
God.
ocean towards downtown Long Beach.
You know what I have to say about that one is the intensity of the light is so bright it simply cannot be a lantern.
No.
Yeah.
It's
no,
too
definitely
bright because you can see in the sparkling that it's emitting different colors, and what that means is that there's an intensity of light and a lot of
Should-
elements contributing to those different spectrum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
to
must
have
be a
that
strong
different
light.
intensities because flame lit lanterns are burning at a certain temperature and they only emit so many
Yeah, light
spectrum
spectrum light, yeah.
spectrum emissions.
Yeah.
But something like that. Hang on, look at it again.
And
Look at it.
considering
Look at it again.
the distance that this guy's
Look at the
filming must be
variety
super
of
far.
color. If you look at it really close, look at the variety of color and intensity coming from it.
Yeah, it looks pretty real.
Yeah, those are definitely ships of some sort. It's not lanterns.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I think we may be ready for a call.
They're having a
A
space
ver.
party.
What's going on?
Okay, we're gonna have a call. Okay,
There it is.
put it up to the mic so you can hear
Where?
it.
What's going?
Caller number 5.
Put it further up on the other side.
The Macho Man over there.
You want to talk to who, sir?
I said I wanted to talk to the Macho Man you guys are interviewing.
The Macho Man. This guy right here. Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah, I think his name is Carlos, right?
Sí, señor.
Hey, what's going on, Carlos? Hey, I think I'm stronger than you. I just wanted to challenge you to a strong off.
Oh,
Are you
really?
ready for
Okay.
it, man?
Okay, yeah, that will be nice. That will be fun. Let's
Hey,
do it.
okay. I can do 6 push-ups at once. 6 push-ups at once. How many can you do?
Oh, well, lately I've been doing 50 every day. But I'm
You know,
gonna.
50 every day. I do 6 every 2 days.
Oh, that's. Yeah, no, then.
You want me by just a few.
Yeah. Definitely, you're
Alright.
you're a good competitor, man.
All right, that's pretty
Hey,
cool.
well, how about this? Carlos can take a gun away from you. Can you do that?
A gun? Well, I can shoot a gun about 10 feet away from me. That's pretty
There you
good,
go.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. If he's 10 feet away from me, I cannot do it, man.
Sometimes I need my girlfriend to cock it back for me. It's a little too hard to do, but you know, it's still macho, right?
Hey, how much do you weigh?
How much I weigh? Okay, here I'll tell you what. I'm losing a lot of weight, but right now I'm 424 pounds.
Dear Lord,
Okay,
man.
let's talk body fat percentage.
Okay, all right.
Can you outdo me? I got a 50% BPM. What about you?
Oh my goodness, I think I'm around 14% right now.
You're 14%. Well, 56 is more than 14. Guess who won?
Definitely.
I think you lost on this one. Oh wait, can I get your name?
Oh, my name is Big Bad Randy. My name is Big Bad Randy.
Big Bad
All right,
Randy.
Randy.
All right, Randy.
Thank you, brother.
I like that. So, are you planning on joining his boot camp?
Well, I don't know. Can I smoke while I do it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can I smoke and eat your
As long as I
cheeseburger
can
meat?
smoke my
Yeah.
cigarettes while I do it, it's okay.
I mean, we're talking about a joint, right?
No, we're talking about cigarettes.
Oh, no, brother, no. I thought you were going to bring a joint and we can roll it and join
Oh,
and
okay.
boom, live together.
All right. Hey, I actually, I think you're also into health, obviously. I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm thinking I want to chew tobacco, but I'm looking for the lowest calorie kind of tobacco. What kind of lowest calorie chewing tobacco do you recommend?
Chewing tobacco?
Yeah.
Low
Oh,
calorie.
Man,
Yeah.
I seriously don't know
Okay,
nothing
so
about chewing
I
tobacco.
want to keep chewing tobacco, but I want to lower my calorie intake. What do you recommend? What kind of
Man,
what's the
I
best,
have no idea.
chewing tobacco out there?
There I seriously have no idea. But chewing tobacco will make you burn calories, definitely.
All right, well, hey, that's how I burn my calories.
Yeah.
I said, here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat 2 whole cans of chewing tobacco instead of having to do a lap of exercise.
Okay.
You're just gonna work the jaw instead of working the legs.
Yeah, you're going to have a very strong jaw,
How
man.
about this, Carlos?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to your boot camp, and instead of working out, I'm just gonna keep chewing tobacco. Being that, it's good for the calorie burning.
Yeah. You can be the cheerleader of the team.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
maybe you
come
can
and
act as like a
cheer for us.
motivation.
Hey, just don't spit on the girls, dude.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass out a bunch of chewing tobacco to everybody that's working out. I'm gonna say, hey, you want even more results? Here's some chewing tobacco.
Oh, my God. So you can have a strong jaw, right? Muchacho, you're funny.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. It's Big Bad Randy.
right,
Okay,
thank you
Big
so
Bad
much, Randy.
Thanks for
Calling in.
calling,
You're rock,
buddy.
brother.
And we'll
Yeah,
we'll
no
see you
problem.
out on the beach.
Randy, 454, and I'm going up. All right, I'll talk to you there. Carlos, I think I won you, and I think you recognize that.
You're rock, Randy.
Yeah. See ya,
Thank
Randy.
you. All right, goodbye, guys.
Thank you so much, Randy.
Oh my god. Oh,
funny,
talk
dude.
about silly things.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know,
Chewing
hey,
tobacco.
speaking of which, we got to touch on the silliest of silly things, which was during this COVID thing, people that are wearing masks in their cars while they're driving around by themselves. Did you find any pictures of that?
I did not.
Okay, you want to pull up some pictures of that?
I'm gonna confess something. Sometimes I will come out of the store wearing the mask and I will forget.
Well, everybody forgets.
And I will drive for 30 minutes with the mask on. And yeah, I will see people looking at me like, what?
That's what
the hell
happens
are
when you
doing?
just smoke that big fat joint. That's why.
That's the problem. I forgot about my job.
But that's actually our and before we go, that's actually our last segment for tonight. We're gonna do a chum on people that wear masks while they're driving around.
Yeah.
They think they need.
Well,
to
here's a
have it.
picture of one guy wearing his mask alone.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, buddy, you're okay.
So what's the deal with it? You don't you're making fun of it, Eric? Or?
Well, that's our chum for tonight. You want to go into our chum? That's our last segment. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So you want to? So the
Yeah,
chum,
we're gonna kind of poke some fun at it.
Explain the chum to Carlos.
Yeah,
okay.
what does that?
We have little segments where we kind of make fun of things, or we
Okay.
get inspired by something, or we
Yeah.
get find something loving out there.
I like
and
that idea.
It's all our different.
So
segments.
this one we're gonna make fun of people who wear their mask alone in their car, right?
Yeah, let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Okay, look, if you have your mask on while you're driving, you either need to do like this guy and put away your joint, or you need to realize there's no COVID floating around in your car, motherfucker, okay? You're gonna be okay. Do we have any more pictures of
Eric,
people wearing
last
masks?
I heard, you wear your mask alone in the car.
That's because I'm afraid of extraterrestrials with COVID.
Hey, extraterrestrials, he's learning.
With COVID, see?
He
you go.
can be taught.
All right,
There you
look. Now, for all of you that think you have to wear a mask in the car, wait. There's more. We've got a bonus for you. Check this out.
Over there. Can you read it, Eric?
For all those people who wore a mask while alone in the car, the new outdoor seatbelt is now available. Yeah!
That makes
You see? We got you covered in every way now. Now you can have an outdoor seatbelt, and you are set and ready to go. What do you think of that map?
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that. That's pretty
a good
funny.
one.
But I do agree with Eric
Alright.
here. If you're wearing your mask alone in your car, you're making yourself look so silly. You're alone. You have the AC blowing. Your windows are closed. There's no one around you. You don't really have to wear it, right? And if you forget that you have it on, well, that's all
Then
right,
you have
I
you get a
guess.
pass.
Yeah, you get a pass.
Yeah.
But at some point, you need to snap out of it and remember, wow, I'm still wearing this thing because you're not wearing
You
it to
look
bed, are
pretty
you?
Silly. Okay,
You know,
thanks, you guys.
wait, hold on. And I want to end it
all right,
on
one more
I
thing,
want to
all
end it
right.
on a little proverb.
Okay, go.
He who wear mask alone in car, wear condom alone in bed.
Oh, and he who run in front of car get tired.
Good one, Eric.
Oh, there's one more.
What is it?
He who run in back of car get exhausted.
Oh, that's a good
Okay,
one.
all right.
That's
What
a
about
clever
this one?
That's a good one.
He who eat cracker in bed have crummy night.
Yes.
Oh, my
and
God,
he who
dude.
drinks soup in bed have soggy night. Thank you very much.
I hope that shark eats you.
Oh, you know what? That would be an honor to be eaten by a top predator.
Oh,
Right.
which
It'd
one?
be
Like,
scary,
if you
but
had to
it'd be
choose a
thrilling
shark.
at the
Oh,
same
but
time.
that will be a story to tell.
Dude, that
Remember
would be
how
a
he
story.
died, dude?
Oh no,
Eaten by the
dude, you'd be a
shark.
fucking legend.
Yeah, you will be.
Ah, there's already legends that
We
have
will
been
make-
munched by
make
sharks.
stickers
Well,
of you.
if you had to choose a shark, which one?
Not this one, right?
No,
the
that's
whale
that's
shark?
that,
From-
nah,
from our
that's
friends
not being
from
eaten by a
Relax.
shark. Being eaten by a shark is something with big teeth on it.
All right, so if you had to choose,
I'd have to say a great white because it would be over pretty damn fast. They probably punch through a major
Split in half
artery and
with
you'll
a-
bleed out in 10 minutes.
no
and it'll be
tiger
done.
shark,
Split you
Oh,
half
a
in
bull
one
shark?
bite.
Nah,
Mako?
No, I'd have to go for the great white.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because it's pretty rapido, amigo.
One bite and adios cabeza.
Yeah, that's it.
Seriously.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. And if
Yes.
you've listened the whole way through, we're going to do our little spiel here. Like, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe,
Yeah, please
subscribe,
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 Johnny.
subscribe.
Send it to your friends.
Subscribe. Tell your friends. Don't hog this podcast, you guys. Share it with everybody. I think we have something special here. And this man right here has shared a fucking amazing story that I hope has got your
Thank you,
brain
guys.
spinning. You're going to think about it for
And
the next week, okay?
You need to come back, Carlos.
Yes,
honestly,
absolutely.
Dude,
And
Carlos
if you,
is fucking coming back.
wanna-
That's not even a question.
Thank
if
you,
you want to
guys.
come back, in a different state of mind. I'm not going to say exactly what. You're
Yeah,
free
yeah,
to
yeah,
because
no,
we do that a lot
trust
around
me.
here.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna-
right.
I'm
And
gonna-
if you want to get real deep,
I'm gonna roll my churro before I come.
All right.
there you
I'll
go.
be more relaxed to tell you my stories.
And
gladly.
I don't think that Carlos had rolled a churro when he was in his military uniform and confronted those
No, you
those
couldn't.
things.
You
No,
couldn't.
that was you were getting tested and all that shit,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah, consistently.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much. Mike
Thank
on
you
a
guys.
platter. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends about it. We're going to keep bringing it. We're going to keep bringing it real, and we're going to have fun in the process. What
you
more
so
could
much.
you possibly ask for,
That's
right?
right.
Pretty fun.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank
for
you, guys.
for
Thanks so
coming in,
much.
and we look forward to seeing you again
Good
real
night,
soon.
absolutely.
All right, brother.
Gladly.
Talk
See
to you
ya.
guys later.
Thank you, guys. Muchacho. You control this shit.